Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm coming at you with hippie vibes. Just kidding. Today I am coming at you with a brand new review, and today I'm doing a review on the brand new Kylie Cosmetic Royal Peach Palette. Yes, I got it in. I actually just got it in yesterday, so I'm really excited to get this review in for you guys. But today I'm just going to be giving you my thoughts, a few swatches, and just to see what I think about it. So let's get into this really quick review for you guys. Okay, so the palette actually comes with it has 12 shades in it. It has Sorbet, Seashell, Peachy, Royal, Queen Bee, and Duke. And it has Duchess, Sandy, Mojito, North Star, Crush, and Cinnamon. And here's a peek on the inside. And the big thing with this palette is that it actually comes with a mirror. And then she also included a brush in this palette. So if you want to see, there you go. So those are all 12 shades in there, and her little Kylie Cosmetics, brush or whatever, and the mirror. Now I actually have, my arm swatch for you guys, so I can do that really quick and it doesn't have to take forever. So on this hand, I have 6 of the 12 shades swatched, and starting from the top to the bottom, I have again the Sorbet, the Seashell, the Peachy, Royal, Queen Bee, and Duke. And of these, let's see, only 2, well actually 3 of those shades are shimmers, and that would be Duke, which is the one at the bottom here, that one. We have this one, which is Seashell, and then Queen Bee is this gold shade right there. Now on my other hand, I have Duchess, Sandy, Mojito, North Star, Crush, and Cinnamon. Now this row actually has a little bit more of those shimmer shades in there. You have that gold, which is at the top. You have that violet, which is that third color right there. Well, no, that's actually the green. The violet is the 4th color right there. But yeah, so those are all 12 shades. You do get, in my case, you do get some nice crease shades in this palette, which is going to be, let's see if I can point to the right one here. This one right here, I used it as actually my crease color. This entire look I was able to do using this palette. I actually just tried to recreate this look that is right here. So the peach with the royal blue on the lower lash line. But overall, my thoughts on this palette. Do I like it? Yes, it's a nice palette. Do I like it more in comparison to the Too Faced Peach palette? Yes. Are there some reasons in there that I still dislike this palette? Yes. Now, if you watched my last video, which was on the Too Faced Peach palette, I did mention how I was kind of disappointed at the fact that it was called a peach palette, but it only had 5 shades in there that were actually peach colors. This palette is kind of along those same lines. You get about 4 shades that are actually peach in here out of the 12. So 4 out of the 12 is not the majority. I would like to have seen more peach shades in here. But in comparison to the Too Faced Peach palette, this palette actually shows up on my skin so much better than probably 5 of the shades that were in the Too Faced Peach palette. I was able to make them show up on camera, but if I was putting those on my eyelids, they were not doing anything for me. I can honestly say that this palette is woman of color friendly, because these shades show up beautifully on dark skin, and they show up so easily on your eyelid. They're so easy to work with. They're super blendable. The shimmer shades are kind of stiff, so you do have to put your brush in there, but when you get the color payoff, it's really nice. Now, I have noticed with a lot of the Kylie palettes, because I do have the burgundy palette, have the bronze palette, her matte colors are notorious for being kind of chalky and powdery, but they are easy and blendable to work with. And they show up on my skin tone. So I do like the fact that they do show up, but if you're looking for something that doesn't get all of your face when you're trying to do it, then you might want to stay clear of this palette. Now, is this a must-have palette? No. Is this a nice palette to have? Yes. Would I recommend to go out and buy it? If you want to, yes. I do like this palette, but this isn't really a necessity. Of the colors that are in here, the colors that I'm absolutely dying over is that royal blue and the violet and the green that are right underneath it. Yes, I was able to create a beautiful eye with this palette, but I feel like I can get these colors in like single shadows. ColourPop just released their new eyeshadows as well, because if you break this down, this was about $45, and that's not including shipping. So for 12 shadows, you're paying about $3.75 per shadow, which isn't bad. But sometimes if you go on like Coastal Scents, you can get shadows for 99 cents, and I always like to save money. So you have your pros and your cons, but you do get the brush in here, you get the mirror, so that this is very actually easy, I think, to travel with. This is a very stiff palette, so it's pretty good in my book. So overall, I think this is a really nice palette. I don't have many complaints with it. The golden moment of this palette is the fact that everything shows up on my skin. So I know that for everyone else out there, it'll most likely show up on you. So as far as that goes, I would definitely recommend this palette over the Too Faced Peach palette. I really wasn't expecting that much out of this because I didn't like the Too Faced Peach palette, but this totally surprised me. So yeah, I do like this palette. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was a quick enough video for you guys. But be sure to tune in next time for my next video and go watch some of the previous videos that I have. And again, thank you so much for visiting. Bye.